genetics. Today we will present to you some 10 fun facts about genetics. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Beam's World for more videos like this in the future. If you've already subscribed, thank you for all your support. Hang tight as we go through 10 of the most fascinating fun facts about genetics. Number 1. Humans share about 98% of their DNA with chimpanzees. Think about that. The 2% difference can make such a difference in our abilities and our overall functionalities. This is quite interesting to me. Fact number 2. The average human cell contains about 6 feet of DNA. Wow. And to think that we can barely even see those cells with our own naked eyes. But yet within those tiny little cells, we have about 6 feet of just DNA packed in there, amongst lots of other things such as protein, nutrients, you name it. That just tells you how amazing the human or cells are in general. Fact number 3. If you were to stretch out all the DNA in a single human body, it would reach about 100 billion miles, which is more than twice the distance from the Earth to the Sun. Now think about that. Just within the human body is packed such a very, very long and lengthy molecule that contains the blueprint for everything we are. That's just fascinating. Fact number 4. There are about 20,000 to 25,000 genes in the human body, or in the human genome, which is basically the sum total of all our genetic makeup. Now, if you think about it, that may seem, maybe to some that don't know, it seems like a lot, but given the fact that we have about 3 billion nucleotides going once in one strand of our DNA and complementary 3 billion in the other, a total of about 6 pairs, 6 billion nucleotides, that's probably not as much, but if you dive deeper into genetics, you will learn a lot more as to why the remaining may not code for specific genes, but they play certain vital roles in our normal functions. The DNA code is made up of 4 different nucleotides, of course. That would be fact number 5. And that's adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. As we've learned, when you're pairing your complementary double-stranded DNA pairs, A always goes with T and G always goes with C. Fact number 6. The sequence of nucleotides in the DNA determines the sequence of amino acids in proteins. As I mentioned earlier, the DNA contains the blueprint for life. Proteins are the functional molecules. They dictate the structures of your hair, the color of your skin, color of your eyes, how tall you are. So they're the functional molecules, but the blueprint to make these proteins is found in the DNA of a given cell. Fact number 7. As mentioned in the previous one, proteins are the building blocks of life, and they play a role in everything from the structure of our cells to metabolism. So proteins are very useful. Fact number 8. Genetic disorders are caused by changes in the DNA sequence. For most of us, we famously know these words that are responsible for these changes as mutations in our DNA. For those that are advanced in genetics, we also learned that mutations may not be the only causes for changes in our DNA as well. But that will be for another day as we dive deeper into fun facts about science and genetics. Fact number 9. Genetic engineering is the process of changing the DNA sequence of an organism. Usually, when we do change or alter the genetic components or sequences or DNA sequences of a given organism, it's either to, in certain cases, either modify or remove some unwanted features. And last but not the least, fact number 10. Genetic engineering is used to create new crops, animals, and medicines. The roles of genetics in today's science and our own livelihood in everything we do cannot be overestimated. It plays a vital role in everything we are and everything that happens and we see or in fact eat around. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for future videos like this. You can also follow us and like us on Facebook. Here are the links to those Facebook pages as well as our blog. So you can read some of these things in case you prefer reading to basically just listening. Once again, we appreciate your support. This is Beam's World Fun Facts.